Hello YouTube, it is I, Championdjk, coming at you again with another video. I got a box in the mail today and we're going to do an unboxing video of this. It looks like it's been through the ringer. This came from Romania, from our good friend Diecastrum, so I can't wait to see what's in here. The box is completely kind of smashed a bit. Hopefully everything inside is okay, which he packs pretty well and stuff like that. And of course I'm a loose collector, so if it damaged any packaging, I think we'll be okay. But anyway, super stoked about this. I did not peek, and I have no clue what is in this box. It's covered up by paper to start out with, so we got that. And we're just going to pull things. You guys want to see what it looks like inside, what my view is? Here's my view. So we see these necks, these weird things right here. I see a Kyosho right off the bat. See some Tomica Limited Vintage. I see some stuff covered up. We're going to get into it. Okay. So we've got the 1/64 scale Nex Welly. Oh, this is Welly. It's a minivan. Is this a minivan? It's a Porsche. No? What is it? Is it a Volkswagen? I can't see the front of it. Obviously, it's not a Porsche. Well, let's find out what this is right off the bat. And we'll probably do this in kind of like a weekly video fashion. We'll just kind of run through this stuff real quick as I pull it out of the box. And then if we want to see some stuff closed up. Well, it's a Toyota. The Toyota Sienna, basically. Does it say what it is on the bottom? I don't know. That's pretty cool. It's a cool minivan. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that. And then another Welly. This one looks like a Mercedes G-Wagon. We'll pop that out of the box here once we get through all this stuff. So two of those, pretty awesome. Let's kind of grab at random here. So we got some bubble wrap. Whoa, cool. All right, this is awesome. It is a Ferrari Dino Kyosho. It's one of those little model kit ones that you got to put together. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm trying to get a little bit better lighting here so it's not so glary. Maybe we will, maybe we won't put that together in the second segment. Maybe I'll do a video and put that together. This is an older Kyosho, I think, because it's got like the weird, like the wheels are like hubcaps that go in there. Not hubcaps, but they're, I don't know. Anyway, it's different how the wheels are put together than they do it nowadays. Since that was a Kyosho, let's grab another Kyosho out of here. What is this? 007 Kyosho. Oh, that's rad. It's a Toyota 2000 GT. That is pretty sweet. It seems like really bright on the screen here. You're probably not going to get a good look at that. So we'll go ahead and just kind of, we're going to go through this real fast, right? And then we'll look at the stuff close up the way we should do it. Let's see here. I'm just going to keep grabbing at the box here. We've got an interesting old Tomica Basic. This is a Toyota Crown in police livery. This one's like definitely got some played with condition. Pretty cool though. That's pretty neat. We've got some Tomica Limited Vintage here, which is always amazing. Starting with this guy, we've got a Datsun Fairlady 1500 in gray. So we'll pull that out of the box here when we film the back half of the video. And then we've got LV105A. This is a Nissan Cedric Standard. So that's really cool. Two Tomica Limited Vintage cars. And we've got another basic Tomica. This is a weird one. What is this? A Suzuki? No, Toyota. Toyota Will Sypha? What the heck is that? It's a weird little car. Weird little yellow car. Interesting. All right. And oh, there's a square box in here. Usually that's going to be something crazy. All right. What do we got here? This is a Toyota Mark 10. Another basic Tomica. It'd be cool to do like a custom with one of these basic Tomicas, like do something kind of cool with it. I think that'd be kind of neat. So those all have kind of play value. They're all play with. So oh, really sweet. Nissan Bluebird 2.0 SSS Altezza-X Tomica Limited Vintage. LVN 11B. Oh, that's sweet, man. That's awesome. So there's 3 TLVs so far. And another. This is LV67B. This is a Honda 1300 99S. Pretty sweet. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, anyways, looks like we got a couple of pieces, and these ones are like hidden, which makes me nervous. So anyway, I could not wait to open up this box. I just could not wait to do it. I'm in my freaking pajamas. It's Monday right now. I'm in my pajamas. I had to get the kids to bed. They went to bed nice and easy for once, and I had to get into this box. Ooh, that is sweet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I knew this piece was coming. This is the one I knew that was coming. LVN 84A, the Nissan Fairlady 280Z-T 2x2. This casting is fantastic. I want every version of it out. Problem is they're expensive. Too darn expensive. Okay, we got what appears to be 2 more pieces in here. And okay, let's do this one first. Okay. All right, so he sort of hinted at this, but I didn't know for sure if this was actually going to be something that would truly happen. Here's a homework assignment for you. Just go ahead and look this car up. This is a LV86 version E, the Porsche 911S. Just go ahead and look it up. It doesn't have to be this particular version. Just look up this casting. Just look it up. This is crazy to give this to somebody. It just is. It's just super crazy. I can't believe it. I can't thank you enough. That is very, very awesome. You know, I know, you know, our relationship is mutually beneficial because I'm helping you out get some stuff from here and all that jazz and doing the packing and all that stuff. But this is just over the top craziness to get this car. All right, so we are going to open this up. We're going to take a look at it. Now the last piece, I'm going to guess it's a Tomica Limited Vintage. It's square, which means it's probably a special Tomica Limited Vintage. It is not that. Let's see. Are you joking? Who does that? Who does that? You guys know what this is? Ferrari F40, Tomica Limited Vintage. No big deal. It's the yellow one. To be honest, a car I didn't think I was ever going to get legitimately. Yeah, go ahead and look this one up too. Go for it. So that is absolutely insane. Dan, Diecastrum, again, check him out. Please check him out on YouTube and Instagram. Give him some YouTube love, man. He is really good at showing. He's becoming basically a really good resource for Greenlight in particular. So if you're into Greenlight and Tomica Limited Vintage, because he's got an amazing collection of that, but a lot of what he gets that I send him is Greenlight. I've talked about it a lot, and I will continue to talk about it because I'm still going to be doing case unboxings and stuff that he's basically helping me out with because he's been sending me cases of Greenlight. So Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and just get awestruck at these cars. Like, this is absolutely sick. There's this, and then there's 6 more Tomica Limited Vintages. There's 2 Kyoshos in this box. There is 2 of these wellies, which are pretty cool, and then just 3 of these Tomica Basics, which are really neat as well. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Everything arrived safely, aside from the shredded box. You know, so yeah, I'm happy. I'd be a lot louder and happier if the kids weren't sleeping right above me. But these 3 pieces are like almost could be just considered grail pieces for me. Especially these 2, because these 2 are just, I would have a hard time from where I'm at trying to get these pieces and just shelling out the cash for them. I know I could just sell some stuff and go ahead and buy them, but it's always going to be difficult for me to spend that kind of money on this kind of diecast. It's crazy. So I just can't believe that I have them in my hands. And this is no slouch either. This is not a cheap car either. Nothing Tomica Limited Vintage is cheap, but just insane. Okay, so let's flip it around. Let's take a close look at some stuff. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at some of this stuff close up. This is the sweet minivan. You guys hear me talk about how I love minivans all the time on this channel. They have a special place in my heart. And this is pretty awesome. Definitely something pretty cool, this little Toyota minivan. That is really cool. So thank you very much, Diecastrum, for that. Let's go ahead and open up this other welly here. Next, welly, whatever. This one's taped. Get that open. And here is the G-Wagon. G-Wagon. That's pretty nice, too. And actually, it says it's in... These models say that they're in 1/60th scale. I don't know how true that is, because the minivan seems like it's, I don't know, it seems like that's close to 164. This seems like it would be like close to 164, if not smaller. I don't know about, I have to compare it to my Kyosho. Pretty cool though. I mean, they're definitely premium. They got a good look to them. I know they're not, I don't think they're super expensive where he's at or whatever, or where these are originally bought, but they're pretty nice. I mean, they got plastic tires. They're with tread. They got these kind of more generic wheels on each one of the cars. Painted details for headlights and taillights, so they're just like basic cars, but they're pretty cool. So sticking with basics for just a second, we'll just take a quick look at some of these weird little Tomicas. Just interesting vehicles. You've got this thing right here. This Toyota Will Cypher. No idea. It's a 159 scale. It's some weird little hatchback. The back does open. I'm not going to mess with it right now. And then you've got this thing. This is a Toyota Crown, right? Yeah, a Toyota Crown police car. These things have been played with, but they are pretty cool. Tomicas. And then you got this guy right here, which is a Toyota Mark X. That's pretty cool. This is likely, I think, a Lexus in the U.S. I think just by looking at the front end. I could be wrong, but pretty cool basic Tomicas. And then let's take a look at this Dino Ferrari. So this is sealed. That is interesting. Let's go ahead and slice it open. Hope you guys are all right with me doing this right now. This is going to be a long video, probably, in total, which is okay. So very interesting. So it's not screwed on there. It's got weird little cardboard things around there. And it's sealed. That's really weird. So this has got to be like from Series 1 Ferrari, I think. It's got to be. I think. Let's cut open the bag. This shouldn't take more than just a couple of minutes to put this together, so, you know, if everything goes okay. So it comes a little screwdriver. Here's what I was talking about with those little, like, hubcap-like things there. I guess let's pop those in the wheels first. Is there a difference between the rear and the back? I don't think so. So the tires are rubber. There it is. Not a bad looking little model. Actually, the wheels do kind of stay up the way they're supposed to. Not bad at all. So that's a cool little Ferrari Dino. It might be cool sometime to compare that to the Tomica Limited Vintage version. Very, very cool. All right, so moving on from there, we got another Kyosho, Toyota 2000 GT. From the 007 Kyosho collection, which looks like it's had a lot of cool stuff. I wouldn't mind having that Lotus Esprit from it. That is a really cool looking, clean Lotus Esprit. Really cool. The BMW actually looks pretty awesome too. And they have boats and stuff. I don't really care about that stuff, but yeah, the other stuff, pretty neat. That is cool. Just a little tiny car. It's probably close to actual 1/64 scale, but man, it is tiny. Look at it compared to the Dino. So I don't know if the Dino is actually to scale, because it's from Ferrari Series 1, and I don't think they were making it as close back then, but I could be totally wrong. But this thing, I don't know, it looks super tiny. Is this car really that small? We'll keep it out because we'll take a look at the some Tomica Limited Vintage to get an idea of scale, because that's probably going to help us out a little bit. So here's another tiny car. So this is a 1/64 scale, of course. This is LV130A. This is the Datsun Fairlady 1500. What's an easy way to open these? It's plastic. Do that. So they come in the little plastic protectos. Let's do this. Suck at getting these boxes open without damaging them. Very pretty car, very nice. So this one comes with the option of doing the rag top or the top up or top down, basically, is what you get for options. What should we do? I have one already that's top up, or top down, I should say. Should we do top up on this one? I actually thought it looked a lot cooler top down, but let's see if I can get this on here proper. Yeah, it's supposed to kind of snap in place like that, I think. And then push it down. There we go. There it is, top up. I think I'll leave it top up because I have two versions of this car. I've got another one in like a blue color, and I've got that one top down. This car is super nice looking though. This is a great casting. If you don't have one of these in your Tomica Limited Vintage collection, if you collect Tomica Limited Vintage, this is a really nice one to get. It's just really well done. That is very, very cool. Leave it out of the box for now because I'm going to just photograph it. I've been doing kind of photograph databasing my premium diecast, so I'll have to take a picture of this car. Let's see, what should we do next? I'm saving the best ones for last, of course. This one's pretty cool though too. This is the LVN11B, the Nissan Bluebird 2.0 SSS Tessa X. I've got a version of this casting. It's like, but it's got a racing livery on it. So pretty cool now to get like a stock, kind of stock livery on this car. I don't think this one has any extra pieces or parts. I think it's just the casting. If I can get it out. So this is, you can tell it's older because it's stacked in there like this. That's really cool looking. I don't know if that's translating as well as it does here, you know, as on camera, as it does off camera. But this thing, the color is actually really awesome. How the like rims are matched to the body color. It's like got this charcoal gray look going on all over. The detail on it's absolutely amazing. Of course, lens detail for taillights. All that little tiny printing in there. Of course, suspension, metal base. This thing's awesome. That is super awesome. Man, thanks again so much for all this stuff. You absolutely go like beyond the length you need to go to have me help you out. Don't stop though, because this is like this box I was looking forward to. Like the minute he said it shipped, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. LV105A Nissan Cedric Standard. LV105A. I don't think I have a version of this tooling. Let's go ahead and pop it open. Cool. Cool piece. Look at that. It's kind of a cool color. It's different. Look how clear the glass is. Like, that's crazy. Nissan Cedric Special 6, so that's the tooling it is. The wheels on it are really cool too. There's the front of it. The kind of neat thing about these is you can tell how old the toolings are usually by the LV number, unless they came out with a different version of the same tooling. So this originally was LV 9495. Was the original version when the tooling came out, and there's your copyright date, 2010. That's so cool. So cool. Alright, so moving on from that one, we're going to go to the Honda 1300. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the package. Cool. So this is LV67. And look at that. Look at the wheels. The wheels are super cool. This Tomica Limited Vintage stuff just gets me, man. It's just so, it's so nice. It really is the best you can get in diecast. It's like I want them to make more cars that I recognize and really enjoy and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like I almost don't want them to do it, because if they do it, tons more people are going to be into them, and then they become way more desirable, and then all of a sudden the price is going to shoot crazy up, and then it's going to be hard for me to get any of them. I want to keep them to myself. It's almost like Auto World is almost becoming too popular for me nowadays too, with these Chevy trucks and stuff like that. It's like the Ultra Reds are going to start shooting up in value, which is not good for me if I'm trying to get them all. But anyway, this car is absolutely gorgeous, super well done. Such a cool car, such a cool little car. That is really cool. Definitely a welcome addition to my collection. That is so awesome. All right, moving on from that, the next three here are just ridiculous. This one we're going to start with. This is the LVN84A Nissan Fairlady 280Z-T 2x2. I do have one version of this casting. It's brown. This one's in appears to be black with a gold stripe. And like I said, I want to get every version of this I possibly can. They have like a special version of this car that is like a T-top that I think is part of the Western Police series. That is definitely on the wish list. Those are just, anytime I see them on eBay, they're like stupid expensive. Like someone's selling them, not ever planning on, just showing them off basically on eBay, not ever planning on selling it, is what it seems like. Okay, here it is. Looky there. Man, this is a cool casting. This is such a cool casting. It's so nice. It's black. So this one does have some paint rashing going on. You can see that right off the bat. So some of the Tomica Limited Vintage stuff, this can happen, okay? Not gonna lie, this definitely can happen. And it does happen to some of them. It seems for some reason like black and red seem to be the most prone colors for import diecast to have any sort of paint rashing. So this does have it. It doesn't look too bad. It's going to look a lot worse probably on camera. And I knew this car was coming with that going on. But so glad to have it in my collection. This thing is beautiful nonetheless. It's really, really awesome. The only time you can really see the paint rashing is if you got like a bright light shining right on it and it's under like this camera here. On display, you'd like never notice it was there. Such a cool version of the car. You know, I would think about maybe fixing that, but I don't know. I probably would do more damage than good to it, so it's better off probably just leaving it as it is. This one, it's the first version of this car, so it came out in 2013. So this thing's been sitting now for 6 years, 7 years. So it's probably not going to get any worse than that. It's just the way it is. Pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty awesome. And then next up, these are going to be the two sweetest pieces of the day. I almost want to do this one last, this Porsche, because, you know, it's really awesome. Let's go ahead and do this F40 quick. You guys have seen this car. I have the red one. Why is the yellow one so special? Well, the yellow one is special because it was, I believe, a Tomica mall exclusive. And I believe it's made in more limited quantity than the red one. I mean, how cool is that casting, really? So, of course, it's got the opening front, the opening back, motor detail. There's some other slight differences to this as well besides just the color. I'm not going to get into that right now. But man, is this just cool. This is definitely so cool to get this off the wish list. This is seriously a wish list item that you don't necessarily ever think you might end up getting. It's just always on the list because you want it for sure. It's just shelling out the kind of money that this thing goes for. It's just, I would say, not accessible to the majority of diecast collectors. I mean, I could buy it. My wife would just divorce me, So, translation means I would not be able to ever buy this. That's super cool. That's so cool. All right, so that is fantastic. And then what might even be even more fantastic, really, is this Porsche. These Porsches, I don't know when the last time they put out a Porsche was, but it wasn't in a stock livery. I think it was in some weird livery, and I passed on it when it came out for Japan Booster. And am so sorry that I did that. I should have gotten it. But this thing, man. Tomica Limited Vintage Porsches. Just come at such a premium price. It's crazy. And I mean that. I mean, they are... This is an expensive car. Just is. I'm like putting on a glove to touch it. Actually, I'm just putting on a glove just to get a little bit of the dust off of it here. And here she is. Just a gorgeous car. Look at that thing. It's got suspension. So awesome. All right, man. So that was the box from Diecastrum. An absolutely insane box. Again, I can't thank you enough for this stuff. All I'm doing is hubbing for them, getting stuff shipped to him, and shipped to me, and then consolidating packages and shipping them out to him. I get it. It's a bit of effort, but the amount of generosity that goes into this box is just absolutely mind-blowing. Just between this car and that F40 is absolutely insane. So thank you very, very much. And thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a long one. But yeah, thank you guys. And you guys all have a great, excellent day.